Imagine being one of the most powerful men in the world, only to have your life end in the most unexpected way. In 1277, Pope John XXI was not felled by illness or conspiracy, but by a sudden, catastrophic event that seemed ripped from a disaster film. This isn't just history, it's a story of fate's cruel irony, and it all started with a simple renovation in the papal palace. Why did this happen? What secrets did that room hold? Stay with me to uncover the truth behind this bizarre death that shocked the medieval world. But before we reveal the shocking details, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more chilling tales of history's darkest moments. Now, back to the story of Pope John XXI, crushed by a collapsing ceiling in 1277, a death straight out of a disaster film. Pope John XXI, born Pedro Julio, was a scholar and physician before ascending to the papacy. His reign was marked by efforts to reform the church and pursue knowledge, but beneath the surface, tensions brewed. In the spring of 1277, he ordered renovations to his private study in the papal palace at Viterbo, Italy. Workers reported strange noises and unstable structures, but the Pope, consumed by his work, dismissed their concerns. Little did he know these warnings were omens of what was to come. The air in the palace grew heavy with anticipation, as if the very walls were holding their breath. As the days passed, the Pope spent long hours in his study, immersed in theological debates and correspondence. Eyewitnesses later recalled hearing faint creaks and groans from the ceiling, but no one acted. It was as if the building itself was trying to communicate a warning. One evening, a servant entered to deliver a message and noticed a fine dust settling on the books. When he mentioned it, the Pope simply smiled and said, "It's just the old age of these stones." That moment of ignorance would soon prove fatal, setting the stage for a tragedy no one could have predicted. On the night of May 20, 1277, the Pope retired to his study for late-night work. The palace was quiet, save for the distant sounds of the city. Suddenly, a loud crack echoed through the halls, the first sign of disaster. Within seconds, the ceiling gave way, raining debris and stone. Servants rushed to the scene, but it was too late. The Pope was buried under the rubble, his life extinguished in an instant. The initial shock gave way to confusion. How could this happen in such a secure place? Rumors spread like wildfire, with some whispering about divine punishment or hidden flaws. In the aftermath, investigations revealed that the renovations had weakened key supports, but the full story was more complex. The Pope had been working on a controversial text that challenged established doctrines, leading some to speculate if the collapse was more than an accident. Yet no evidence of foul play was found. The tragedy left the Catholic Church in turmoil, and John XXI's death became a cautionary tale about the fragility of power and life. But just when it seemed like a straightforward accident, a deeper mystery emerged, one that would change everything we thought we knew. Here's the twist. Recent historical analysis suggests that Pope John XXI might have been aware of the structural issues, but chose to ignore them due to his unwavering focus on his work. Some accounts hint that he received a prophecy or warning about his death, but dismissed it as superstition. Even more startling, documents uncovered centuries later indicate that the room had a history of similar incidents, buried in forgotten archives. This wasn't just a random accident. It was a fate he perhaps unconsciously invited, making his death not a tragedy of neglect, but a profound mystery of human hubris and destiny. Pope John XXI's death in 1277 remains one of history's most enigmatic events, a blend of accident, mystery, and human error. From the ignored warnings to the shocking collapse, this story teaches us about the unpredictability of life and the secrets that time conceals. What do you think really happened? Was it mere coincidence or something more? Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video if you were surprised by the twist, and subscribe for more true stories that blur the line between history and mystery. Remember, sometimes the past holds answers we're only beginning to uncover.